Hello guys, on this video I'm talking about what to do when your kid can't sleep. So stay tuned. Hey guys, on this video I'm talking about what to do when your kid can't sleep. This might be they are in bed just wide awake talking. This might be that you just are kind of letting them dictate the schedule and they just don't appear tired till late at night. Maybe nap time isn't really working and they're staying awake during the day more than taking an afternoon nap. Whatever the reason is, here are some tips and tools and tricks. So one of the first things that I'm going to look at or look for when I'm noticing that there's trouble with a child falling asleep or going to sleep, I'm looking for a sleep pattern, sleep schedule. If there's one in place, what is it? And if there's not one, kind of what variable, like what's going on in the day. Now, for some kids, they're, sleeping in too much, which I love sleeping in too. But if your child isn't waking up in the morning, like fully waking up in the morning till 9 in the morning, that might seem really fun and great, but then your day is just going to not really end until about 9 p.m. or even a little later, depending on what your child's nap schedule then becomes. If they are waking up at 9 a.m., I anticipate a 2:30, 3 o'clock nap, which means I'm not anticipating a wake up until about 4:30, which means I'm not anticipating bedtime till about 10:30. And that's just kind of what I'm anticipating pattern-wise. That's just an example. If I'm noticing maybe the child is up really, really early in the morning, maybe you have work schedule, school schedule, whatever schedule that requires your child to be up very early. If you have a 5 a.m., 6 a.m. wake up, that might mean that nap is looking like 11 for you guys. And if that's not happening, your child could get overtired and just have more energy than necessary. So that afternoon nap is going to be a struggle. And then when they do crash, it'll kind of be a little later, like 1, maybe 2, which means again, maybe like a 3 o'clock wake up, which means I'm not looking for them to go to bed again until 8-ish. Again, these are all just kind of different variables. You can kind of play with it, but just to kind of, depending on what time they're waking up or going to bed, that kind of indicates to me what's happening and what could be reasons for them not sleeping. So one of the things that I think is really important, though, to be noting, if I have a child that's in their bed, they're not necessarily sleeping, but they're quiet in their bed, I don't really make it a big deal. If we think of us as adults, some of us have a hard time falling asleep right away. Some of us, can go to sleep as soon as our head hits the pillow. But for some of us, a large majority of us go to bed and are on our phone for an hour, sometimes more. Some of us watch a show in bed. Some of us read in bed. Some of us are just up till really late and then fall asleep on the couch. So we as adults don't necessarily go to sleep right away. So if your child is in their bed and they're just kind of being quiet, I don't make it a big deal to have them be forced to sleep. You can't really force a child to sleep. You can have them lay in a bed or in their quiet spot or wherever that rest spot is going to be. But as far as getting them to physically sleep, we can't force a child to fall asleep. So I'm not really going to make that a big deal. I'm not really going to focus on why aren't you sleeping? Go to sleep. Why can't you go to sleep? Whatever. Because then we're taking our restful place and we're kind of creating a little bit of tension there where suddenly we're stressed and overwhelmed because they're not falling asleep, and the child is picking up that we're stressed out and overwhelmed but doesn't understand, and they can't go to sleep because we're stressing out at them and they're dealing with whatever we're feeling. So if they are just not sleeping but they're being quiet and calm in their bed or their quiet space, wherever that may be, maybe they rest on the couch, I wouldn't stress it that much. However, if you're dealing with a child and they are screaming, refusing to stay in bed, refusing to calm down for the night, refusing to get into that rest mode, maybe your child is just too energized in the evening and you just can't figure out why they're not tired and why they won't go to sleep. Some things to look into. What is your day like? What is the level of active play, large muscle play that they're getting? Are they anywhere where they can jump on something, climb on something, run? Are they anywhere where that energy gets out? Because for some kids, not being able to get energy out can actually just kind of build up like tension essentially inside, and they try that kind of just creates this overwhelming energy bundle that can't shut off. So even if you are in an environment where you, for whatever your reason, can't get outside or you can't do something, find a way to create these places for them to run or jump or climb or, get them to move in some way actively. That can help just wear them out a little bit more, to let out some of that pent-up energy, to help them calm down in the evening or calm down during the day, so that that energy has been released and it's not bubbling inside of them. So yeah, that's what I have to say about what to do when they can't sleep. If they are in their bed and being quiet, maybe they want to sing to themselves, maybe they want to talk to a stuffed animal. I've had some kids that just want to look at books in their bed. I'm totally fine with that. They are being quiet, their brain is resting, they are calming down, they're not being disruptive, and typically 5, 10, sometimes 15, 20, but a little bit of time doing that kind of calms them down and rests them, the same way that we look at our phone, watch a show, read, or whatever our bedtime routine is for just ourselves. They may have their own ritual to go through as well. If our child is unable to calm down at night and won't go to sleep because of their just energy, they're just running, climbing, talking, playing, won't sit down or calm down, look into your day, look into your environment. Are they given a freedom or a chance to get out that energy and do that large muscle play, running, climbing, jumping, skipping, that type of large muscle movement? If they're not getting that, look into finding a way to create that. Look into some of our activities that you can do indoors to just kind of help those muscles get out. We'll have those on in YouTube, and I post activities all the time on our Instagram page. So subscribe to those, YouTube here and Instagram as well. We also have a really, really cool free cheat sheet bundle, and one of those is my 10 favorite indoor activities. So the link to that is in the description. Leave us a comment, subscribe to us, check out those freebies, and I will see you guys in our next video. Thank you so much.